I worked with ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, and then second one, Defense Research Development Organization. I worked on the missile systems and also total management system. Third is, of course, for operating urban amenities rural area. These three programs not a success. Of course, there were some failures also. So, in summation, I want to tell you what I learned out of the leadership. What is the most important ingredient that will enable to realize the sustainable development and innovative out-of-box urban transport management? My study indicates that the creative leadership is the most important. Creative leadership is the most important component for attaining success in our missions. I would like to define creative leadership based on my experience. What is creative leadership? Number one, leader must have a vision. And the mayor story, my friend was talking about mayor. Mostly the leadership I am defining like the leader must have a vision. Leader must have passion also, not the vision alone, not sufficient. Leader must have a passion to realize the vision. Leader must be able to travel into the unexplored paths. They never path in somebody's path, what they have done. Leader should know how to manage a success and failure. And failure management is a fantastic experience one gets it. I got it. And then the leader must have the courage to take decisions. Number of decisions you have to take. Sometimes some will go wrong also, it does not matter. Leader must know how to manage a success and failure. Leader must have a courage to take decisions. Leader should have nobility management. Nobility management. That is another important character. Nobility management. Leader should have a transparent and unfair action. Leader must work with integrity and succeed with integrity. Work with integrity and succeed with integrity. You know, this in Musauli, 110 IAS officers, I was addressing them this year. So when I gave the oath, they take the oath. I used to give the oath. I can't give you oath. It's not. They are young, so I gave the oath. One of the words says, I will work with integrity and succeed with integrity. Okay. Now, I work with integrity, high decibel, they say. Succeed with integrity, they say low decibel. Then I asked the officer, asked him, what do you mean by that? But why you are on low decibel? They say, if you are posting to us a person, high personalities after a few years, or 3 years, suppose he is not working with integrity, naturally we have to fall. So, do you have an answer? He asked me. Do you have an answer? He asked me, that young officer asked me. I told him I worked in defense for 20 years, 30 years. I worked in ISRO 30 years. Both places I worked with a lot of money, budget, a lot of power. But 60 years of experience in government, nobody approached me for any wrong purposes. 60, nobody approached me. That means, what is the meaning? You have to have a circle of integrity around you. It is called circle of integrity. You have, nobody will try to break out, or there will be a problem. The person has to go through number of transfer, delaying the promotion. But integrity will be. So for sustained growth of any organization, any mission, important there should be generation of number of creative leaders. Through nurturing the talent and promoting innovation, every sector, emergence of such leader will facilitate creation of a carbon neutral city for the future. What you need? Young, creative leaders, they will need. And they will change, they will bring a smart network, smart water network they will transform all your cars, 4-wheelers, 2-wheelers in the carbon, that is solar panel and biofuel combinations. And they will buy, and emulsification car will immediately they will bring the emulsification technology, so that 30% of the fossil fuel usage will be reduced. Innovation, it's all innovation. So we need such type of carbon. So for carbon neutral state or a neutral city, we need such a creating it. With this, I wish you all the best. God bless you. if you patient enough, you can ask questions. Okay? If any questions, you are ready. Yes? Yes.
Thank you, sir, for your lucid speech. You said Pura is a favorite subject for you.
Because I am working on it.
But to my regret, Varada Lamin, Mr. Mantek Singh Ahluwalia is working in tandem to this.
What?
Mr. Mantek Singh Ahluwalia in Chennai has said, presently 380 million people are living in the city. But he is planning in another decade to draw 220 million people from rural area to cities.
Do you like it?
I don't like it, but what he is arguing is...
See, what I want to tell you, there are 600,000 villages today. In India, I got 600,000 villages, 750 million people live there. So what is needed is every complex. You take a fishing village, 50, 60 fishing village, one part of the area, or craftsman village, another part are farmers. You will find they've got a unique culture, unique way of doing, with clean energy, clean way of doing that. So we have to keep.
How is the global aspect transformed into this program?
See, in the global, we have estimated there are 3 billion people, they live in the rural area. I have seen in USA, Kentucky area. I have seen in Australia, they are going to Australian own farmer people. So they are all keeping, they need a development. Every country needs some sort of development in the rural area. That's why the Pura, we have not much restricted for our country alone. For globally, it is possible to exercise. It's a sustainable development system. What you are doing is a cluster of villages, whether India, America or Australia. You take a cluster of villages and look at what is the core competence of the cluster of villages, and we add the technology core competence and ensure that people earning capacity increases. Once the earning capacity increases, people like to see their children get educated, their children taken care of healthcare. Earning capacity, we are driving through the earning capacity, keeping the nature as a friendly nature. Okay.
So we can do it through the, are we trying to do it, export or something like that?
I have recently, there are 53 nations I have addressed, they are African nations, and in many universities I have addressed, and many people are showing a lot of interest in Pura. We have to market it. We need a lot of marketing. There are thousands of people are there in Indians to market for American stuff and European stuff. But we need thousands in India to market. Okay, friends. Anything else?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
last question.
Generally, urban areas occupy only 5% of the total land in our country. Now, by your Pura concept, many of the agricultural land might be converted into urban use. So, due to Pura...
No, Pura does not want to convert the land to urban. See, you are mistaking the whole concept. What I said, say, suppose there is a craftsman is there. A craftsman is there. He is uniquely famous for a particular crafting work. What we are saying, he doesn't know how to market it. Use the technology so that he can make number of craft devices, he can market it. Similarly, in agriculture also, our farmers are small holding, land holding. So they cannot use a tractor. What we are having is a cooperative movement so that all the land together, the Pura land together, can be used technology so that yield will increase. Okay. Thanks.
Sir, in city, the waterways are polluted and encroached. If you lead a movement, I think our Chennai will improve.
See, what I want to tell you is, I had a professor. His professor name is Professor Satish Dhawan. So we used to tell him lot. When we were doing the project, we go and report to him a lot of problems. He told me, Kalam, you don't make the problem as your captain. You become the captain of the problem, defeat the problem and succeed.
Thank you very much for the inspiring talk as usual. When we are talking about more than the fiscal deficit, the integrity deficit and the leadership deficit, Dr. Kalam has very rightly said how an integrated person with integrity can have a firewall of integrity with him so that we can never defeat him. Thank you very much, sir. And we would like to present a memento to our chief guest before we close the function. I just would like to end this program with a big thanks to our chief guest, and with his permission I am borrowing the words from his latest book, Targeting 3 Billion, the preface. Someday, after mastering the winds, the waves, the tides and the gravity, we shall harness for God the energies of love, and then for a second time in the history of the world, man will have discovered fire again. This is the 21st century fire. We need to discover the fire of love for the others. Thank you very much, sir. The entire sustainable concept, I think, is revolving around that. And as a person, you are an embodiment of this. We are extremely grateful for your presence here. And our thanks to Mr. Gopal Srinivasan also for joining this occasion. Thank you, everyone. We know for good things we have to wait in life. Thank you.
Camera okay.